Were able to build a business that did close to 50 CR in revenue. Finally got acquired by Ace23.
How you would suggest him or her to approach that first round?
People have asked me because I've raised for that also, then for Rehook I raised from YC and I raised from B Next and all of that. तो people मेरे से पूछते हैं कैसे उठाते हैं पैसा.
What were the steps to apply to YC and get shortlisted? How does it look like? Recently उनका एक मीम फेमस हुआ था कि if you are 25 and you are doing an MBA today, so you would be an idiot. So like in today's world, what is your perspective of doing an MBA versus when you were in ISB?
Bias when someone very successful says these kind of things, right? मतलब even today some companies like a McKinsey or a Goldman Sachs or someone will not hire you without a stamp, right?
So when you have built a $1 billion company जो आपकी ड्रीम है, right? तो उसके बाद you would buy a BMW or any dream car that you want.
उसका तब देखेंगे. नहीं पता. I'm just saying अभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि anything I spend on might be utilized better somewhere else.
So is it something that you like to do?
I'm not saying I'm great at this also. But the number though I can't disclose. Not imagined my bank account will have.
Imagine starting with a 20,000 rupees job at Infosys, coming from a tier 3 college, and then cracking MBA from top college like ISB, and going on to build multiple successful startups. आज मेरे साथ है अखिल सुहाग, जो कि एक सीरियल एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं जिन्होंने 2 बार एक सक्सेसफुल एग्जिट ली है. पहला फैन फाइट जो कि एक ड्रीम 11 का कॉम्पिटिटर था एंड जो कि एक्वायर हुआ एक Ace23 रमी कंपनी से, और दूसरा Rehook AI जो सिलिकॉन वैली के Y कॉम्बिनेटर से फंडेड था और एक्वायर हुआ क्लावरटैब जैसी बड़ी कंपनी से. लेकिन ये एक ओवरनाइट सक्सेस नहीं था. हम बात करेंगे उन 150 इन्वेस्टर ईमेल्स के जो कि रिजेक्ट हुए, कैसे उन्होंने Y कॉम्बिनेटर का 15 मिनट का इंटरव्यू क्रैक किया, और रिस्क टेकिंग माइंडसेट के बारे में जब बैंक अकाउंट बिल्कुल खाली हो. मैं हूं कार्तिक वर्मा और ये है हाउ दे बिल्ड इट, जहां हम 100 फाउंडर से बातें करने वाले हैं. एंड में हम फ्यूचर बिजनेस आइडियाज भी डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जो कि लैंडिंग और AI स्पेस में नेक्स्ट यूनिकॉर्न बन सकते हैं. तो इसको एंड तक देखना. हिट दैट सब्सक्राइब बटन राइट नाउ, क्योंकि हर संडे हम एक नई फाउंडर स्टोरी अपलोड करते हैं जो कि आपको मिस नहीं करनी चाहिए. चलिए अब सीखते हैं अखिल से. लेट्स गो.
My childhood years, so my dad was in the army,
Okay.
right? So I was born in Allahabad. My first school was in Agartala, then Delhi. So moved around until we reached Sikkim in around 1997. So I was in class 5. My dad got posted to Sikkim, and then we ended up staying in Sikkim for a very long time. So my class 5 to my graduation was Sikkim, right? Like my family otherwise is from Haryana, but I've never really lived in around Delhi, Haryana and stuff. So because that's how it is. So grew up mostly in Sikkim in the hills, which is also lucky in a lot of ways. Like, yeah.
Nice. And like while you were growing up, what type of student you were like? क्योंकि you are coming from an army background, right? तो like it was like कि पढ़ाई करनी है, सीरियस होना है पढ़ाई में, या फिर स्पोर्ट्स साइड जाना है?
Well, I was never really a bad student, right? A very last minute student who would start. Sports was always very important in my family. So my dad had played nationals, both basketball and hockey, right? So उनका था कि रोज 1-1.5 घंटा you need to play because that's important. So I used to play regularly. I played almost every sport that I could get my hands on to. But that did not mean कि पढ़ाई ज़रूरी नहीं है. वो मतलब coming from a middle class, working class family, you need to like at least be decent at it. So till say 10th, I was decent at स्टडीज. 11th-12th में ऐसा हुआ कि मुझे भेज दिया नानी के घर पढ़ने के लिए. तो दैट वाज अ you also have to understand I had a lot of freedom growing up. So my mom and dad both were working, right? Both would leave at 8 in the morning, come back at 8 in the night. So you basically got to do what you wanted to do as long as तुम्हारे marks ठीक है. uh, all of that is in place. So you could choose how do you want to spend your day. So I had a lot of freedom growing up. 11th, 12th, I suddenly had a lot of control on top of me, which I think I rebelled against. Right? करवा लो क्या करवाना है मेरे से मैं अच्छा भला पढ़ रहा था so that sort of happened. So uh, even during that time I was always very sure of the fact कि मैं लास्ट में पढ़ के 80% तो ले आऊंगा. तो I had no lack of confidence on my mental abilities कि मतलब इतना भी नहीं गया गुजरा हो गया था कि आई विल जस्ट गिव अप ऑन बोर्ड्स एंड स्टफ. So I was like, I'll figure that out when I have to figure that out. Last में पढ़ के I'll clear it. But it meant कि I could not prep for my IIT and this and that. तो boards हो गया ठीक, but the rest of it sort of went away. Yeah.
How much percentage did you got in sports finally?
78, yeah, but that was shocking for my family because they had started prepping के इसका 12th तो नहीं होगा तो उसके बाद क्या करना है तो so for me even 78 was at that point decent. Yeah.
एंड लाइक उस टाइम पे यू डिसाइडेड या फिर आपने ऐसा सोचा था कि स्टार्टअप करना है या कंपनी बनानी है?
Yeah, to a certain extent मैंने मतलब क्लास 8 9 से ही my final thing was कि कभी खुद का कुछ करेंगे. मतलब I wanted to do that. Practically how that will happen, when that will happen, all of that वो तो नहीं पता था. But the thought was always there. Uh, when I really seriously started thinking about it was I think even college में I was मैं हाथ पैर मार रहा था कि कुछ करते हैं but when it really got to me was post my engineering when I got placed, right? So I got placed at Infosys. And I had वो नहीं होता मतलब in Sikkim you are in that cocoon where everyone is like you and there's no disparity per se, but when you for the first time go out in the world you realize कि अच्छा there are a lot of people way ahead of you. That is when you realize कि अच्छा IIT के लिए पढ़ लेते हैं वैसा कुछ कर लेते so I remember we were looking for Hyderabad में post my Infosys training I reached Hyderabad and we were looking for houses. And Infosys campus is right next to, in front of ISB, and it's next to the Microsoft campus, right? So we were looking at this house where we were like, "Itna rent कौन देता होगा?" And there were other freshers who Microsoft had hired from IIT, uh, who हमारे सामने were like, "This looks good." And I was like, "Okay, मैं काफी पीछे हूँ अभी." So for me, it was like to now from here I'll have to take some asymmetric bets to cover all the path that I have done so far in life. Symmetrically तो मैं कभी नहीं पहुंच पाऊंगा कहीं पर भी. मतलब it's tough, right? It's going from there. So that is where I started taking some small risky bets to a calculated risk, not like अच्छा पागल ही हो गए, but uh, got more serious around that those kind of things. Yeah.
You went to like tier 2 and tier 3 engineering college, right? And अभी तक मतलब मैंने जो भी इंटरव्यूज लिए हैं लाइक अंकित हु वाज फ्रॉम आईआईटी बॉम्बे, विनय हु वाज फ्रॉम आईआईटी खड़गपुर, लाइक दे वर लाइक के IITs या फिर tier 1 कॉलेज में you get lot of connections, you get lot of mentorship, right? You get a lot of learning, right? According to you, what is that difference? Since you are coming from a different kind of background and like you have built out something, so what is that difference?
Yeah, it does help, right? Your alum network does help. Uh, and that was also one of the reasons where I was like, Acha. So my, the first time I tried to start was way back in 2013, 2012, right? और वहाँ पे I did not even know मतलब उस time पे ecosystem also what was not that developed. utna, like I see students now, they know so much, man. We knew nothing, so it was a half-hearted attempt also, but I realized कि अच्छा a tag helps, right? Which is also why then I decided कि अच्छा मुझे ISB जाना है, right? From my college, getting a tier 1 MBA is, I can count people on my fingers throughout history कितनों ने किया होगा, because that is also there ना, मतलब tier 1 बैचलर्स वाले ही tier 1 MBA में मोस्टली जाते हैं, अदरवाइज वो होना ही डिफिकल्ट होता है बहुत, स्पेशली ISB looks at your profile and everything. तो if you go to a tier 1 college, you go to a McKinsey or somewhere, then you have that profile to crack a tier 1 MBA. So it's a cycle like that, right? So even that, getting through ISB was a big deal for me, and one of the big reasons was कि अच्छा I need a stamp and I need an Allen network so that they take me seriously, right? So I'm not saying it is impossible without it, but it does. And I'm also not saying कि इससे you will be able to raise money or whatever, but it opens doors, right? उसके बाद तो it has to be your own substance and what you're building and all of those things. Well, but that first reply or that first कि अच्छा let's talk would come to you easier than otherwise.
That's my personal experience as well, right? Like I have my friends who are from tier 2 3 colleges, right? And when the same mail, when they shoot to someone, right, for like applying for a job profile, I sometimes get the reply or get the interview schedule, but they don't even get the reply. I think that
Yeah.
is something which is definitely a leverage.
That bias is serious, which is, मतलब I was also naive के I thought के क्या फर्क पड़ता है initially, right? कि I'll build something, they'll see me and my brain and what I'm thinking. But then life tells you that it's not fair, right? Malab, it is rigged and it is rigged. You can either learn to adjust to it or you can try and turn it to your favor. But I'm not saying that is not possible, but it takes hell lot of effort, man. It's tough. So you need to figure out your ways.
आपने 12th करा, राइट? 12th के बाद यू वेंट 4 years इन इंजीनियरिंग. उसके बाद आपने इन्फोसिस, मतलब वेयर इज, मतलब आईएसबी आप किस पॉइंट पे गए?
मैं ISB काफी लेट गया हूँ, तो आई ग्रेजुएटेड 2009, आई वेंट टू ISB in 2016.
Okay, and in midway, like what you were working in Infosys for like 2 years.
नहीं, I worked 1 year at Infosys. ठीक है, then I worked in finance for a bit with ST Microelectronics, which is one of Europe's largest uh, chip makers in finance. Then I worked with Dell in finance in Europe. Then ST के बाद I worked as a product manager in a education company also. Right? मेरा था कि because to get an MBA you need to get out of the general IT male engineer profile. Right? So, मतलब I have taken pay cuts to, like a major pay cut to move from tech and stuff to becoming a PM for a tech company in 2012. Right? कि अच्छा मुझे कुछ और करना है. So finance and PM on the side, I started my first startup, which was more in the social space. And so this was till 2015. So 1 year at ST, 1 year at MBA Guru, which is a Delhi based. They are mostly brick and mortar, but I pitched to them, let's go online, let's build something online, which I sort of did a little bit there. Then went to Dell in finance, and then post Dell, I came to ISP.
What was your experience of that first startup which you built?
Yeah, I don't think the what I was building was also good enough. But so what we were doing was you could come to a website, you could either shop there, so click on an Amazon link, go shop, and we would get affiliate commissions that you could donate to a charity of your choice, right? So you say, "Acha, I want to donate to Child Fund India." click on Amazon, buy whatever you want to buy, and वो पैसा child fund को चला गया, ठीक है? Or you could watch ads and that money would be sent to a charity of your choice, right? So on paper it looked fine. जिससे भी पहली बार बात कर रहे थे, they were like, this is amazing के I would anyways buy off an Amazon or somewhere, and by doing that, if some money gets donated, that's brilliant, right? But uh, there was no repeat usage. मतलब in principle, everyone wanted to support and liked it, but because they personally were not getting something from it, तो वो habit forming नहीं होती है ना. मतलब तू एक बार तेरे को याद रहेगा, 2 बार याद रहेगा, फिर you will go back to Amazon.com only. And it was 2012 sort of, so pre apps era and stuff, so you needed to remember websites, right? So we also ended up making, you can make us your homepage, but that also didn't sort of pick up. So even at that time we got like a your story article, etc., but it never really went anywhere, and I burnt every single penny I had. तो मेरा ऐसा रहा है, मतलब I work, save money, burn all that money to start, and then I go back to work again के दोबारा थोड़े पैसे चाहिए होंगे खाना खाने के लिए.
Nice. And when you say कि you saved money, तो आप मतलब actually cash बैंक अकाउंट में या फिर you used to invest it somewhere?
Not at that point यार, इतना तो कभी बचाया ही नहीं उस टाइम पे. मतलब कितनी सैलरी होती थी? Infosys would pay you 22,000.
Yeah.
So you ended up saving 5-6,000 a month, which you would like. I did not invest it that at that point because I needed to deploy it to build something immediately almost. So not really.
And then you went into ISB, right? Or MBA. How was your MBA experience?
Good. मतलब I really enjoyed it, both from the quality of teaching perspective. I would not say it taught me something uh, that you could not find anywhere else, right? मतलब वो अभी तो सब कुछ ही available है, and plus a lot of business is common sense, so that's there. But just the quality of professors we had, the quality of classmates I had, the quality of discussions you end up having there, and you end up making some friends for life because you go through that one hectic year together. So that really helps. So overall, it was a good experience. Plus, I started up while at ISB. तो माय थिंग वाज कि ये 1 साल तेरे से कोई नहीं पूछेगा कि तेरी कितनी सैलरी है, मतलब घर पे भी कि अच्छा तूने नौकरी क्यों नहीं कर रहा या सैलरी क्या है या वो सब. तो आई एम लाइक ये 1 साल है, आई नीड टू बिल्ड समथिंग एंड रेज मनी ड्यूरिंग दिस 1 year ओनली, right? So I was lucky to have a couple of batchmates who helped me a lot with assignments and stuff क्योंकि I was doing this on the side. Because right after ISB तो सब आ जाते हैं कि अच्छा क्या हुआ प्लेसमेंट का काम क्या कर रहा है. तो yeah, that was.
And also like ISB का जितना मुझे पता है फीस उसकी काफी महंगी है, 40 lakhs 50 lakh.
अभी बहुत ही ज्यादा, मेरे टाइम पे भी, मेरे लिए तो उस टाइम भी महंगी लगती थी, but it was around 24 on that time.
Got it. So you took a loan or something to fund your MBA.
Yeah, 100% loan, still paying it back.
Okay. Do you follow Nikhil Kamath?
I do, yes. हाँ, he said MBA नहीं करना चाहिए.
Recently उनका एक मीम फेमस हुआ था कि if you are 25 and you are doing an MBA today, so you would be an idiot. So like in today's world, what is your perspective of doing an MBA versus when you were when you were in ISB?
Yeah, it's a very very subjective thing, right? मतलब आपका क्या background है? Where do you come from? How much pull does your family have? मतलब I think there is a lot of bias when someone very successful says these kind of things, right? मतलब uh, even today some companies like a McKinsey or a Goldman Sachs or someone will not hire you without a stamp, right? uh, And if you want an investment banking career or VC career, uh, will a VC firm hire you without a good uh, either bachelor's or master's, right? So that perspective is कि अच्छा आपको टेक में ही जाना है, आप AI से टेक ही बनाओगे तो टेक तो can get a job without a degree also, or you can build a business without a degree also, which is true, which he's done, so he believes, because he has actually done that, right? So maybe for him it is not something that is not that difficult, right? But uh, it's for a lot of people that's not the reality. For a lot of people it's like I need to support my parents also, I need to support, I don't have a house, I need to buy that as well. uh, and for that I need a particular job which is available only if I get a particular degree. तो हम काफ़ी चीज़ें बोल जाते हैं in our ignorance of where this country is, how many people make the money we make. And it's tough. Even if you look at startups today, how many of them brag that we hire only from these campuses? And how many of them do not look at a degree to hire? Unless you've just followed in tech, right? Tech मैं मान रहा हूँ. But for anything else, do you think they don't look at a degree? तो मतलब वो बहुत ही ऊपर से बोलने वाली बात है. If you are brilliant, of course you don't need, मतलब if you are the 0.001% genius, तो तुमको कुछ चाहिए नहीं ना, फिर तुम करके कमाओ फिर, बट वैसा होता नहीं है.
Let's talk about the startup which you were building during your MBA. What was that?
That was FanFight, which was a fantasy sports platform, which is sort of like Dream 11 was. So started building that late 2015. तो ड्रीम 11 भी उस टाइम शुरू ही हो रहा था शायद, मतलब इट वाज वी वर अमंग्स्ट द फर्स्ट टू स्टार्ट डूइंग दैट. It also happened because me and my brother used to play a lot of fantasy football, and we thought, okay, why not build for India as well? थोड़ी उस टाइम we were naive also in the sense कि we didn't know क्या real money gaming वगैरह and all of that. But it did well. Yeah, I had a total of 1.5 lakhs in my bank account. Uh, and उस टाइम पे real money gaming no one was really funding also. Uh, it was a very, it was too early for that. MPL and all came later where they ended up raising. But from that, we were able to build a business that did close to 50 CR in revenue. Had a 50 odd people team and built it out over 5-6 years. So learned a lot. Had to, because we never were able to raise big bucks. So we execution muscle बहुत build हुआ उसमें कि अच्छा how do you find underappreciated channels to acquire users, etc. The other thing was like Dream 11 would just buy out every channel possible, right? को तुमको कुछ और ही ढूंढना पड़ता था कि कैसे क्या. It was nice 5-6 years of building, which we finally got acquired by Ace23, which was a rummy company. Yeah.
So this was completely bootstrapped, this company.
We raised a couple of rounds, but nowhere close to what startups raise. तो मतलब कम पैसे में ही काम चलाना पड़ा पूरे टाइम. It wasn't bootstrapped, so we had some strategic investments, but much lower, right? मतलब in the entirety of the process, I think we ended up raising around 10 to 12 CR to build a 50 CR a year business.
Like for someone right now who is like 25, 26, wanted to build a business, right? उसको he or she wants to learn about raising money, right? मतलब let's assume कि उसके पास एक idea है, right? And वो idea execute भी कर दिया है, have like initial users. Now wanted to raise the first round, राइट, क्योंकि अभी मतलब लेट्स से जैसे आपके पास 1.5 लाख रुपए थे, राइट, लेट्स से सेम अमाउंट ऑफ फंड है, 2 lakhs 3 lakhs वट एवर इट इज, एंड वो अभी खत्म होने वाला है, राइट, but you see there is an potential in the idea. So like how you would suggest him or her to approach that first round?
Yeah, I'm assuming there is good traction. The numbers say there is retention. Uh, finally, you can see that a business can be built here. ठीक है, मतलब some amount of early signs of PMF, etc. I don't know what stage the business is. People have asked me because मतलब I've raised for that also. Then for Rihu का raise from YC and I raised from B Next and all of that. तो people मेरे से पूछते हैं कैसे उठाते हैं पैसा, ठीक है? कोई ऐसा रामबाण या मतलब ऐसा कुछ मेरे पास भी नहीं है. It is just constantly, like for FanFight, it was constantly sending out emails to anyone I could possibly send it out to, cold, warm, whatever. Out of 100, 150 you will send, maybe 10 will reply, कि अच्छा, let's talk, and then you will try and convince one of them to put in a check, right? So even for my rehook, we applied to YC, YC happened, and then everything else happened because YC happened, right? So what YC also tells you is your numbers are the most important to raise money. The second thing they tell you is FOMO is a very real thing with investors. तो just close your first check. चाहे वो $1,000 का हो, $2,000 का हो, तुम एक चेक मतलब just close whatever you can, and then you will see confidence being built, right? Because uh, true conviction from an investor is, according to YC, difficult to find. मतलब everyone's waiting for the other to write the first check,
Got
right?
it.
Unless you just run into a partner who's uh, already built some amount of thesis about it, or he's thought about this market and it makes sense to him, which is मतलब वो उसके odds बहुत कम है, but it's a lot of FOMO that plays out. Uh,
I graduated in 2023, right? And straight out of college, I left my college placements and was building Drively.in, where we were connecting learners to nearby driving schools, right? जब मैं वो स्टार्टअप कर रहा था तो सेम लाइक मैंने इंटर्नशिप से कुछ पैसा बचाया था एंड वो मैंने स्टार्टअप में डाल के लाइक आई बिल्ड अ प्लेटफॉर्म, वी गॉट सम इनिशियल यूजर्स, राइट, एंड लाइक व्हाइल वी वर रेजिंग फंड्स, पहला मेजर इशू आया कि
टैम का इशू आया होगा ना तेरा तो बहुत क्लियरली.
हाँ ये टाइम का तो इशू था ही, राइट, मतलब
हाँ.
बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक फंड रेजिंग, फर्स्ट इशू वाज कि इन्वेस्टर्स ढूंढे कहाँ से, राइट, मतलब वेयर टू फाइंड दैट ईमेल आईडीज, वेयर टू फाइंड दोस फोन नंबर्स.
Yeah, but like now with LinkedIn, it's become a lot easier now. मतलब I know cold LinkedIn messages works very less, but what option do you have? Right? I'm saying if you're just out of college, first the college that you have, I would like after ISB, I would go to every fund's website, see कोई ISB alum है क्या, then send him an email from my alum email, right? So every fund would have someone. Now this again we say okay, we don't need a stamp, but this is exactly what works, right? You have alum emails and stuff like that. So that was a lot of emailing that I did. Other than that, you need to sit down and figure out what options I have instead of being कि अच्छा यार मेरा तो आलम भी नहीं है, ये भी नहीं. फाइनली है कि अच्छा जो तुम ट्राई कर सकते हो वो ट्राई करो, चलेगा नहीं चलेगा, होगा नहीं होगा, वो तो फिर तुम्हारे हाथ में नहीं है. तुम्हारे हाथ में है कि अच्छा मैंने फाइट मार ली. लिंक्डइन पे मैंने सबको लिख लिया, 4 बार लिख लिया, 5 बार लिख लिया, जितनी भी बार. The other thing is also if you keep doing it consistently, I think people break also. They are like कि अच्छा ये लगा हुआ है तो देखते हैं क्या बात कर रहा है. So that also happens if you write 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, but it has to be well thought out written in the sense that a copy pasted message to everyone does not always make sense. And अभी तो ecosystem में इतना सब कुछ हो रहा है. There are so many events that happen that connect you. मतलब investors भी आते हैं वहाँ पे, वो भी आता है. There's so many events, virtual, online, I think there's so many micro VCs also have come up who want a deal flow, right? तो वो बात करने को are much easier to probably connect with rather than Sequoia partner, right? And if you've identified a fund, generally, if you find what companies they have funded, can you get talk to one of those companies का founders, get him to do a warm connect. उसका कोई उसके नेटवर्क में किसी को जानते हो, मतलब ये इट्स अ वेरी मैनुअल इंटेंसिव वर्क, बट फाइनली यू हैव टू एग्जॉस्ट ऑल योर ऑप्शंस टू फिगर आउट कि अच्छा ये सब ट्राई कर लिया मैंने.
During these times, matlab, I was going through a TED talk and previous podcast. So you said कि fan fight के लिए जब आप fundraise कर रहे थे, you send multiple emails, right? And out of them, like 150th or 160th email got the reply, right? But जो पहले 100 mails या 150 mails before getting the reply from an investor, right? उसका जो journey था उसमें you would get a rejection every time कि ये idea तो काम नहीं करेगा, right? या फिर like how was it, like how did you deal with that journey of like before getting the first investment, क्योंकि उस time आपको lot of rejections, right? Lot of mental pressure.
यार a certain level of that also needs to be there कि ये तो मुझे बनाना है, पैसा मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा वो मतलब what gave me a little bit of positivity was also like my traction, right? Mera first version of FanFight was not the exact Dream 11 copy. It was you could challenge your friend over a weekend of football matches, right? So it was, I would connect your Facebook friend would come, you would challenge him, then both of you would make a team, and the team you would make is, say, if I take an cricket example, you will get 1 minute to pick your first player. So if you've picked Virat Kohli, I'll get 1 minute now, but I can't pick Virat Kohli. I'll have to pick someone else, right? ऐसे लाइव तुम टीम ड्राफ्ट करते हो अपने दोस्त के साथ, और वीकेंड पे जो फुटबॉल में होता है तुमको पॉइंट्स वगैरह मिलते हैं, ठीक है. दैट वाज माय फर्स्ट वर्जन ऑफ फैन फाइट व्हिच ऑर्गेनिकली grew to 10,000 users.
Daisy.
Now that for me was good enough कि कुछ ना कुछ तो यहाँ पे बन रहा है, पैसा मिले ना मिले, आई एम स्टिकिंग टू दिस, ठीक है. आई स्टिल फील के दैट हाउ वी पुल दैट ऑफ बिकॉज हमने इनबिल्ट वायरलिटी थी उसमें, राइट? तो अपने दोस्त को चैलेंज कर रहा है, वो फिर किसी और को बुला रहा है, उसको कर रहा है, and there's a live drafting is different level of addictiveness. I don't know if you've ever played all of this, in the sense that especially in football you could choose कि अच्छा my first pick will it be a striker or a goalkeeper, क्योंकि whatever I take you can't take, right? So, and plus generally in fantasy sports what's always worked for me is telling my close friends or my brother or someone के तेरे को हरा दिया मैंने, ठीक है. मैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स इसलिए खेलता था, मैं इसलिए नहीं कि मैं करोड़पति बन जाऊंगा. तो द फर्स्ट वर्जन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट हैड ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स बिकॉज आई वाज बिल्डिंग फॉर माई सेल्फ, राइट, फ्रॉम माई ओन पेन कि अच्छा मुझे ये चाहिए. तो इट हैड दैट वायरलिटी कि आई वाज स्पेंडिंग, फेसबुक वुड नॉट लेट मी गो बिलो $2 a day ऑन एड स्पेंड्स. तो मैं $2 स्पेंड कर रहा था, नहीं तो मैं वो भी नहीं, मैं उसके नीचे अगर जाने देता वो भी कर लेता, ठीक है. एंड इट वॉज ऑर्गेनिकली पीपल वर कॉलिंग देयर फ्रेंड्स, एंड पॉइंट्स भी हम बैठ के सारे मैच देख के मैनुअली डाल रहे थे कि अच्छा गोल स्कोर हो गया तो असिस्ट के इतने पॉइंट उसको, उसके हम मैनुअली, लाइक वी वुड वॉच ऑल द मैचेस एंड ऐड पॉइंट्स मैनुअली, राइट. तो with all of that, because it was organically sort of picking up, I was in a place where ये किसी तरह भी करना है पैसा, मतलब. So I would keep trying till someone replies, but I would still do it if I have to do it. Like I remember clearly a discussion with my brother, who's my co-founder, के ₹1.5 लाख हैं, इसके बाद क्या करेंगे? तो they were like, वो उसके बाद देखेंगे। मतलब लेट्स गेट देयर फर्स्ट। सो आई समटाइम्स फील के आई होप दैट the person I was then, I get some bit of that back, because over time you become more cautious, you have more to lose, right? उस टाइम कुछ हारने के लिए था ही नहीं भाई, हाथ क्या प्लेसमेंट थी वो, आईएसबी वो भी दे देता है कि यू कैन defer your placements by a year or something, right?
Deferred.
हाँ, तो मेरे आई हैड नथिंग टू लूज।
Nice. And at that point of time, अगर let's say VC raise नहीं होता, right, या फिर capital raise नहीं होता, तो would you have taken the loan to build a startup?
Yeah, in the sense, if you, I was already like my credit cards and stuff तो मैं use कर ही रहा था, तो in a way तो there was a loan, I was paying minimum back, so that is how it was getting. When I say I had 1.5 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs was my eating money also. तो उसमें से मेरे को टेक भी बनवाना है, वो भी करना है. We hardly had money to eat or do anything at all. So we were eating once a day most of the time. So the amount of sacrifice we were ready to do कि इसको कैसे भी बनाना है was next level. When I'm saying कि काश मैं थोड़ा सा वैसा हो जाऊं दोबारा.
According to you, what investors look at when you finally got a green signal from an investor? So according to you, what actually worked there? Were these the numbers, or like were these was this the idea कि ड्रीम फैंटेसी का कुछ क्रेजी आइडिया है?
यार I really think which Dream 11 raised a series A, and because of that we ended up raising. Well, to be perfectly honest, because the investors we also raised on the condition कि now you'll make what Dream 11 is making. So जो मेरा initially जो कुछ था वो कुछ मुझे scrap करना पड़ा.
Okay.
ठीक है, जो mine was a very, because the courts also said कि Dream 11's format is the actual format that has legal rights in this country, right? तो मेरा जो format था that I had to scrap. Now of course they would, what they looked at was कि अच्छा is there someone who can build tech in this team. So मतलब team became very important. Early stages पे तो team is very important. So then, because at that point their call was okay, so this is an industry that's coming up, it will grow. Are these the right people to build this? Right? तो वहाँ पे आ जाता है. And generally very early stages it becomes a lot about the team, because the idea also changes a lot. Right? मतलब अभी तुम मीशो को देखो, मीशो का ऑलमोस्ट कितनी बार पिवट ही मान लो तुम, मतलब हाउ मेनी टाइम्स दे हैव स्विच टू फाइनली बी व्हाट दे आर राइट नाउ, राइट? तो आइडियाज very early stages it has to be, who is this person, does he have conviction, is he the right person to build it, does he have the right people who can build it, uh, it is very team focused.
Got it. And like finally when you sold this company, so like what was that experience? उसके बाद आपको मतलब how much money did you make, if you want to?
Your number though I can't disclose, but it was decent enough for I had not imagined my bank account will have. Well, especially from where I come from, and it was good in that regards. The experience of selling was decent. It became a little difficult post acquisition, because then suddenly everything about the way you work suddenly changed. Right? There was other people taking more control and stuff. So you start feeling, am I even needed here? Which is when then you decide, acha, what's next and stuff. So yep. So most of my team got absorbed by other people, other managers in the larger company and stuff. So thoda sa you start feeling out of place. Uh, yeah,
So, like post acquisition, you were working in that company.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For about a year. Yes. Mm.
But and like, what's the first thing or first big thing that you bought from that money which you had in your bank account?
I don't buy stuff, man. Like मैंने अपनी पहली गाड़ी भी अभी पिछले साल खरीदी है.
And why is that?
Yeah, lifestyle inflation is a big deal. I'm not saying I live badly. I live in a good house now, and all of that. But generally, like I have one pair of shoes, two pair of jeans, 5, 6 t-shirts, 2, 3 shirts. That is me. All right. Because I don't think I need more than that, or anyone does. Plus, also, I'm always afraid कि ज़्यादा lifestyle बढ़ा लिया तो I want to take risk again, right? So, uh, who will pay for it then? Uh, so it's I don't know if it makes sense, but there are goals, right? So my goal was never to exit at this level. The goal still is to build a $1 billion company, right? And I'll keep trying till I build a $1 billion company. Till then, every single rupee I have, if I spend it somewhere else, is money I take away from that dream. For me, nothing is bigger than that dream, right? And if next time no one is ready to fund me because I'm building something audacious, that is like I don't raise capital on day zero, I should have enough to put in my own money, right? To prove to them that this is good enough or whatever. But the thing is, you delay gratification because you have a bigger goal, right? And my goal was not कि अच्छा 2 साल में कंपनी बेच दी और इतना हो गया. वो you do things, you learn, your next one becomes better, bigger, and I think I'm in the best place now after these two startups. Okay, now finally I think I have pure proper conviction in me that I can build something big.
So when you have built $1 billion company जो आपकी ड्रीम है, राइट? तो उसके बाद you would buy a BMW or any dream car that you want. Is it that
उसका
you?
तब तब देखेंगे. नहीं बात. I'm just saying अभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि anything I spend on might be utilized better somewhere else. हाँ, but I'm not saying I don't like cars or I probably would. Yep.
Okay, great. And when you sold this company, then एक साल आपने जिस कंपनी ने acquire किया A2Z, right? A2Z Rummy, उसमें आपने काम किया, right? Post that, like, what you did?
Yeah, so we already started thinking so about what next. So we applied to YC. We applied to YC as an idea only. मतलब I had no hope that we will get through, but we got through
Yeah.
YC, which was a live commerce idea, right? So Michael Siebel took our interview, who's the founder of Twitch. Uh, he said this is something they wanted to do at Twitch. So he said, come, let's be a part of YC. So got through YC, then started building that. क्योंकि YC में ऐसा होता है कि you've gotten through now, 4 months later you will have your demo day where your seed needs to be raised. So 4 months is execution. Okay, क्योंकि उस दिन नंबर दिखाने हैं जिसके बेसिस पे you'll raise money, right? So built out a live commerce platform, scaled it a little bit, raised on demo day. But I think in that we missed a couple of validation. We took some shortcuts, right? कि अच्छा YC हो गया है, अभी डेमो डे के लिए प्रेप करो, तो मतलब वो रैट रेस ही शुरू हो जाती है. Now Chopper TV, we ran for about a year, and we almost were doubling to tripling GMV every month,
Got
right?
it.
But 2021 के end में and early 22 you could still look at GMV and stuff, but towards second half of 2022 the market I don't know if you remember 2021 anyone was raising at any valuation from anyone.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. So 22 के end तक we were like just on GMV growth no one's going to fund us, so we need to change this. And live commerce, so we India had video commerce companies earlier, but live commerce wasn't there. Live commerce is you're running a live stream to sell stuff, right? So there was a lot of customer education, like from the buyer side also, seller side also, and getting people at the same time on a live stream was a challenge as well. So customer education and category creation में we realized बहुत पैसा लग जाएगा
Hmm.
and we'll end up dying quickly because GMV growth पे कोई fund नहीं करेगा. Right, so pivoted that to a B2B company, which was Rehook.
And like before coming to Rehook, can you take us through the YC application right from zero? कि आपके पास एक idea था. Post that, like, what were the steps to apply to YC and get shortlisted? How does it look like?
Yeah, YC, first step is there's an application that you fill in, which are everyone has the same questions to answer. Uh, Basically, mostly what they see is is this a big enough market? Uh, are these guys executing fast? And are they validating their hypothesis on every step while they are executing fast? Right? Third is, are these the right guys to build this out? So questions be what are you building? How big can it get? So which is your part to 100 million revenue. So part to 100 million revenue is important for them because 100 million revenue basically means you have 1 billion in valuation, right? Or thereabouts. So very straightforward questions per se, and what they don't want is you trying to use big words uh, to try and confuse people. They say you need to write it as if you're explaining to your mom. So ekdam bhi no jargon, nothing, just plain simple explanation. Okay, this is the problem. This is what I'm solving. This is how big it is. This is how big I can get. This is why I'm the right person to build. And mostly these are the questions that you will see. After that, you have interview round. The interview is 15 minutes. No one is interviewed more than 15 minutes. And you will have YC partners on the interview. Almost every YC partner is an ex YC founder, right? So there is
Okay.
YC is completely run by founders, which makes it unique because you constantly feel these guys understand me and these guys are on my side. You don't treat them like investors because they don't want to be treated like investors, right? They would be making fun of investors almost every day with you. ठीक है, तो they take your interview 15 minutes and next day morning you get the result whether you're in or out. तो रात को interview होता है because US time, and next day morning 6:37 you'll get an email. We got an email saying can we meet again, so we thought के दोबारा interview हो रहा है क्या. Then Michael Siebel came on the second call, said would you like to join. So that was more of a joke than another interview, but yeah, that is how it went.
Boost you get into YC, so directly you get funds. Like how that, because आप idea stage पे कर रहे थे, right? The company is not yet registered, bank account is
Also,
not yet there.
that process took 2-3 months because YC does not invest in India parent companies. So you need to have your parent in the US, and subsidiary in India and stuff. Once that happens, they immediately wire the money, like in a day. Or if that structure already is present, they would wire it uh, when the batch starts.
But in general, how much they invest? What's the ticket size?
So it's the same for everyone. Our I don't know exactly right now how they do it, but our batch was 125,000 for everyone, and 375,000 was optional. You could say yes or no, whether you want it or not.
Got it. And against what percentage of equity? Well, like, uh,
So 125K was 7%, right? And 375K was they will match the best terms of your seed round, of your next round.
okay.
मतलब अगर तुम नेक्स्ट राउंड 20 मिलियन पे उठा रहे हो तो देर दैट 375 कन्वर्ट्स एट 20 मिलियन, 10 पे उठा रहे हो तो इट कन्वर्ट्स एट 10 मिलियन. So
Okay.
depends on what you raise your next round on.
While raising money, how do you look at equity? Like, what's the equity gain? मतलब founder के पास maximum percentage रहता है और you try to dilute the equity. What's the maths there?
Or that math is also very personal, depends on where you are uh, as a company, as a founder, as to keep this alive, etc. Uh, Over optimizing equity too early is also like मतलब है ही क्या जो इतना ओवर ऑप्टिमाइज कर रहे हो, राइट? तो it's both subjective, and there is no formula to it. It's two parties across the table trying to find where do they collide, right? There is absolutely no formula to it at very early stages. uh, right, so you will say कि अच्छा, I think this is justified, investor will say this is justified, you will meet somewhere, right? And I think the problem is, very early stage, one, the valuation is the lowest, so dilution is the highest. But to stay alive, you also need money, right? It's the first few rounds are probably hardest in the sense because conviction is lowest, numbers are not there, uh, and all of that. So, uh, but what I generally tell founders is कि 2-3% पे ज़्यादा don't, like, if you come to a zone, don't ruin a deal on 2-3%, uh, because closing the deal quicker is more important, uh, क्योंकि otherwise you're just focused on raising money, your operations suffer a lot, right? क्योंकि early stage team क्या ही होती है, there are founders is doing everything, and if you're busy raising money for 6 months, uh, what is happening to the business, right? So don't extend it for 2-3-4%. Close it quick so that you can go back to building the business. Closing it quickly, building the business means next round you have better numbers and you can make up for that equity over time, right? But ज़्यादा लंबा extend करना at early stages around is something I would not suggest.
So you said कि आप Shopper TV build कर रहे थे and then you pivoted to Rehook AI, right? मतलब I was reading about sunk cost fallacy, right? So it is something कि आपने already अपना time and money किसी चीज में invest कर दिया, right? You are somewhere in the middle of that thing and then you suddenly realize ये तो काम नहीं करेगा, I need to again try out some other thing right from scratch, right? मतलब that is actually pivot, right? So how do you deal with this कि भाई मैंने तो अपना पैसा टाइम दोनों इन्वेस्ट कर दिए to basically validate this idea, build this idea, but अभी कोई और कह रहा है कि ये आइडिया नहीं, ये आइडिया करो, तो like how do you deal
ये
with
एक
that?
तो किसी और ने नहीं बोला हमें,
Okay.
मतलब there was no one who said कि ये मत करो या ये करो. It was a personal decision where we realized that it will be difficult to raise on GMV growth. the market is shifting. We need some real start building real revenue now. And what Rehook जो हमने बनाया, that was the core of the gaming history that we had. Right, it was a promotion automation engine, which जो कि gaming is built around that. What Dream11 would call a bonus engine, etc. Right, so we had pretty decent expertise around that. We had built it internally for FanFight previously. We just converted it into a B2B product and started selling that. Uh, right, so it wasn't completely out of the blue. I would rather say we played too safe. कि हमें जो आता है वही बनाते हैं, तो we ended up playing too safe. The other thing is also we probably pivoted November 22 and Feb March 23 is when ChatGPT came and the world changed. Right, so if I would have not pivoted for 3-4 months more, maybe we would have built something else. Right, so which is also pure luck. मतलब मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकता. मतलब it's just how life happens, right? So that's also true. But it was something that we deeply understood for what we built at Rehook, and which is why we built it. I think it was also because Shopper में we took such a wild swing कि category creation कर देंगे कि we played too safe on Rehook.
What was the duration like जब आपने YC में apply किया, you got into YC and finally selling Rehook to CleverTap?
2.5 years, I think. 2.5. So November, 2 years, 8 months or so, 8-9 months.
Understood. So right now, let's say there is some young guy who want to build a business and उसको आपको कुछ फंडे देने हैं कि do this 5 steps or you want to give a playbook since you have built 2 startups and sold it to a larger company or a larger organization. So what will be that playbook you would give to a like younger yourself कि follow this and build the company?
Yeah, the first thing is, so I'll give you my example only, ठीक है? Fan fight was something I wanted for myself, so I built for myself. ठीक है, तो it was a lived problem for myself. ठीक है, उसमें ना मेरे पास पैसे थे ना कुछ और था, मैं 50 करोड़ रेवेन्यू कर गया. ठीक है, which is like because I had faced the problem, there was some amount of validation there. Right, so I would definitely look at problems that you have faced, that you are facing currently, and then go from there. They, either you have faced or someone close to you has faced, and you see कि अच्छा ये solve करा जा सकता है. Both in B2B and B2C. Right, B2B में और the thing is कि even if someone is facing that problem, the complication comes is that the buying team, does he have the control on making the purchase? Do I need to convince 3 teams क्योंकि इंटीग्रेशन है तो टेक टीम को भी करना है कन्विंस, प्रोडक्ट को भी कन्विंस करना है, देन वो इंटरनल पॉलिटिक्स में तुम्हारा प्रोडक्ट घूमता रह जाएगा. तो कैन यू इन B2B फाइंड अ प्रॉब्लम दैट one team can decide to buy, and the wow moment does not need deep tech integration and stuff. जैसे I don't know if you know Loom.
Not heard of it.
Loom वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग सॉफ्टवेयर है,
हम्म.
मतलब तुम प्रोडक्ट डेमोज वगैरह रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हो. वो 1 बिलियन रेवेन्यू करेगा क्योंकि सेल्स टीम ने लिया, और यू डोंट नीड डीप इंटीग्रेशन एंड स्टफ. इट इज you record a video, वो AI से it will transcribe it, it will, where you click it will zoom in and all of those things. So useful thing, uh, but you could sell to one team. Decision was easy, no deep tech integrations, and you could move. If there is deep tech integration, then you need to make sure that the problem is huge, right? कि उसके बिना नहीं चल पा रहा है, या the amount of savings that you will provide after that is something they can't imagine कि हम 10 लोगों का काम एक टूल कर देगा तुम्हारा. Because finding tech bandwidth in companies and convincing tech and product and marketing in 3-4 teams together is tough. ठीक है. Now B2C also, you need to find a problem that a problem you faced, of course, or someone closest faced, and can it be a problem जिसमें a half baked solution can also, like, a half baked solution also provides value that people are okay to try it. मेरे को मतलब the easiest thing is मतलब I forget the name, Zomato's US counterpart, like US is Swiggy or Zomato or whatever.
Food Panda. is it?
नहीं नहीं मैं भूल गया.
Hmm.
It's also a YC company, I forgot. But what they did was वो एक पिन कोड में उन्होंने रेस्टोरेंट्स के मेन्यूज लिए, स्कैन करके वेबसाइट पे डाल दिया, फोन नंबर डाल दिया. तो लोगों को जरूरत इतनी थी कि वो फोन करके ऑर्डर कर रहे थे और ये जाके फिर खरीद के दे रहे थे, राइट. बट इट वॉज अ प्रॉब्लम बिग इनफ कि उनको ये नहीं था कि ऐप अच्छी होगी जब भी लोग यूज करेंगे. जब तुम उस प्रॉब्लम पे आ जाते हो ना कि ये अभी नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं बट ऐप अच्छी हो जाएगी तो लोग यूज करेंगे, तो then the problem is not deep enough, right? The one, it needs to be obvious enough and it needs to be deep enough. Like स्नैपचैट ने क्या किया भाई, मतलब इट वाज लाइक कि फोटो डिसअपियर हो जाएगी. इट वाज अ ऑब्वियस प्रॉब्लम कि अच्छा प्रिवेसी कंसर्न्स है, फोटो डिसअपियर हो जाएगी. बस उस पे स्केल कर गए. ठीक है, एन ऑब्वियस प्रॉब्लम, राइट. एंड फॉर दैट यू डिड नॉट नीड अ परफेक्ट लाइक के व्हाट्सएप लेवल की कम्युनिकेशन हो रही है वहाँ. मतलब के द मैसेजिंग wasn't close to as good as WhatsApp was, but that one feature was a big problem that people had, right? So they were okay to try a half-baked product. नहीं तो a messaging app that 3-4 people have built competing with WhatsApp at that point would not have been possible, ना.
Hmm.
तो इवन जोमेटो फॉर दैट मैटर उन्होंने भी अपने ऑफिस के मेन्यूज एक सर्वर पे डाल दिए थे इंटरनल लैन पे. दैट इज हाउ दे फिगर्ड आउट के चल रहा है. तो इट नीड टू बी डीप इनफ के हाफ बेक्ड सोल्यूशन पीपल आर ओके टू ट्राई. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ वैलिडेशन के बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है.
Risk taking, right? So when I talked to Vinay, he said he built a startup while also like working part time or like having a stable income with him, right? But when I talked to Ankit, who is like Topmate's founder, his opinion was कि it depends. Like what works for him is he left his job, right? He had savings and then full on went into like building Topmate or like building a startup. So like, what do you think? Should we have a plan B in general while we want to do something, or it should be like कि एक ही plan आना चाहिए and उसी पे लग जाओ?
आई डोंट थिंक विनय का भी प्लान बी होगा. आई थिंक हिज केस वुड ऑल्सो बी कि अच्छा the financial security of this helps me focus more on building rather than worrying about money, right? It is again a personality thing, right? कि मेरा घर चलता रहेगा उससे जब मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, नहीं तो मैं उस सभी टेंशन में उलझा रहूंगा कि खाना कहाँ से आएगा, फीस कहाँ से जाएगी और वो सब. एंड ही वुड ऑल्सो हैव पिक्ड अ प्लेस कि अच्छा लेट दिस गेट टू दिस मच एंड देन आई लीव माई जॉब, right? So it was not a whether I'm all in or not, or whether it was more around कि अच्छा what keeps my life ticking, right? Till the moment that I can make the switch completely. Uh, that is a function of how much responsibilities you have, etc., etc., etc. राइट? तो वो है। अगर बैकअप के लिए नौकरी कर रहा होता तो वो तो मतलब आई डोंट थिंक दैट वुड हैव बीन द केस इज ऑल आई एम सेइंग, राइट? क्योंकि नौकरी तो फिर अंकित भी 1 साल ट्राई करके नौकरी तो अंकित भी नौकरी तो इतने तो पढ़े लिखे हैं कि नौकरी मिल ही जाती है, ऐसा बैकअप कोई ऐसा नहीं था। सो द बेस्ट प्लेस ऑफ कोर्स इज कि मैं फुल टाइम ये कर रहा हूँ, but then life throws you curveballs where you have probably more responsibilities. You can't do without an income for 12 months, etc. Where you need to find the best way to make this work, right? तो उसमें I don't think there is any judgment involved कि वो नौकरी के साथ ये कर रहा है या वो this it is just कि उसकी personal situation अभी ये है and this is the way he uh, thought of doing it even though he had responsibilities or XYZ or all of that, right? But of course, assuming that you have a runway of 12 months, uh, you do it full time. A personal runway of 6 months, 12 months, whatever, you would want to do it full time because it happens quicker also and you give it more focus also. But अगर दिन में रोज 4 घंटे तुम यही सोच रहे हो महीना कैसे कटेगा, तो तुम बिजनेस पे भी फोकस नहीं कर रहे हो, तो उससे अच्छा तो तुम थोड़ी नौकरी कर लो और साइड में ये बना लो ढंग से।
Got it. Actually, this was also something which I faced. जब मैं शुरू में ड्राइवली बिल्ड कर रहा था, सो इंटर्नशिप का थोड़ा बहुत पैसा था, राइट? एंड आई आई मूव टू गुड़गांव. हमने घर एक रेंट पे ले लिया था जस्ट टू स्टे हियर, राइट? एंड लाइक 50% ऑफ दैट आई वाज थिंकिंग कि खाना कहाँ से आएगा भाई, रेंट कहाँ से जाएगा, राइट? बट लाइक hence like I understood the importance of savings in life. क्योंकि
Yeah.
उससे पहले मैंने आईफोन ले लिया सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर में इंटर्नशिप के पैसों से, राइट? एंड माय फादर वाज लाइक कि भाई इतना खर्चा क्यों कर रहा है, यू शुड सेव मनी, यू शुड लर्न हाउ टू सेव, राइट? बट या आई थिंक लेटर ऑन आई रियलाइज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ सेविंग एंड बिल्डिंग अ रनवे फॉर योरसेल्फ, so you can
Yeah.
do something which you really want to do.
Yeah, I still carry an iPhone 12 and people are shocked कि अभी तक चल रहा है, एकदम बढ़िया चल रहा है और इससे ज़्यादा मुझे कुछ काम भी नहीं है फ़ोन का। मतलब it's almost 6 years old now, but it works, so it works. Why would I spend more money on? I use it to surf the web and chat with people and take calls, and it works perfectly fine for it, right? So कोई issue नहीं।
इनिशियली यू सेड कि आपको 8-9 क्लास से था कि अपना कुछ बिल्ड करना है, राइट? सो व्हाई डू यू थिंक मतलब देयर वाज अ सीड ऑफ दैट इन यू, राइट, व्हेन यू वर वेरी मच यंगर?
Yeah, that I'm not sure of. I don't think I have an answer for that. Well, uh, I've never tried to explore also, but because I don't come from a background like I come from a pure, everyone in my family is in the army. Like my father, grandfather, great grandfather, cousins now, everyone, most of them are in the army. So I don't know where that came from. Uh, Probably the internet sort of happened around that time and you saw all of that is possible. The good thing was like I got internet very early in my life. So 98 in Sikkim I had internet in at my home, right? So and a PC at my home. I know you will not connect with it, but उस टाइम पे इंडिया में नहीं होता था ऐसा, स्पेशली इन दूर दराज की जगह लाइक सिक्किम। तो but I was lucky there, and you could see all of these things changing. Where uh, with the internet, it became possible for a lot of us from middle class backgrounds to dream bigger, right? Otherwise, I know a lot of people have built businesses before, but business building was a very capital intensive endeavor, and even all of these VC funds and stuff were non-existent, right? It was very difficult, but I think that did flip a switch in a lot of us to make the most of this.
do you think at any point of time money was motivation for you to build something big?
Money is always a motivation. यार. मतलब, anyone who says otherwise is lying to you. Uh, like अगर the entire thing of a venture and capitalism is to get capital. So there are parts of both. Uh, One thing is that I do want to prove to myself that I can build something huge. Uh, Money is a byproduct that will come along, and who does not like money? I don't know. Uh, I think it's not all money, because after a point it's just a number, right? मतलब कितना ही, I don't know what people do with money over 100 million. मतलब how much can you even spend, right? So you do want a comfortable life, but there has to be something deeper driving you, somewhere where uh, you want to prove something to yourself, the world, etc. Uh, to be this stupid, right? Otherwise, why would you do this to yourself again and again? You have tried. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, malab doing it does not make human sense to put oneself through this again and again,
Yep.
right? So it you and after trying multiple times, you also know that there is as much chance of making money here as it is to be bankrupt and having nothing, right? So there has to be something else also deep down that needs to be driving you. Okay, yeah.
So is it something that you like to do? Because like from lot of people I have heard कि अगर आपको intersection मिल जाता है of the things that you like to do and can also that thing can also make money, right? Then that is a very good, basically a catalyst. Uh,
I genuinely think this is what I like to. Okay, I don't think I'm not saying I'm great at this also, but I don't think I'll be. I'm I don't think I'll be a great employee, or I will do well as an employee. I try to, but I don't think that's my personality. And plus, my brain works better when I'm building stuff. Uh, like otherwise, I don't think I operate at my 100%.
does this something have to do with your early childhood? Okay, your upbringing was in such way, or like you were a pampered child, or like very strict one.
Uh, I was not a pampered child. I, I, a lot of my upbringing was in solitude in a room with myself, with a lot of reading, just random stuff. So I don't know. It somewhere it has to be. Everything can be traced back to your childhood. Uh, but yeah, it was. I'll have to think about it and send you that answer separate. Ask my parents कि मैं ऐसा क्यों हूँ.
Okay. And like talking about your financial journey, I can see मतलब initially आपने Infosys से शुरू किया, right? And you were earning 25K per month. Then you did some saving, you invested in your startup, then you sold multiple startups, right? Now I'm sure like you might be having uh, a big number as a bank account balance. So initially when you were at Infosys, so you are not investing somewhere, right? You are majorly saving it as a cash to basically liquidate it when you wanted to build your startup. But right now, is there any change in like how you see money or how you see wealth in general?
There is a मतलब I think that some amount of passive income through investments hedges your life as well, right? So I'm not saying I'm spending that much, I'm of course invested. I'm a very simple, straightforward investor. Like pick a couple of mutual funds, put money there. So it's very simple, straightforward for me. Some in debt, which is your uh, so 70-30 MFs and debt. Debt would be your FDs, etc. And so there are a couple of like 2, 3 startups that I put very small checks in. Just because I liked what they were doing, not expecting a return out of them, just sort of support in that ways. But my investment journey is pretty not very complicated.
Okay. And right now, like, how do you see money? Like, in general, what is your perspective about money?
Uh, it's just freedom, right? It gives you the choice of uh, कि जो मन है वो करो इंस्टेड ऑफ मतलब मुझे नौकरी छोड़नी है मैं छोड़ दूंगा क्योंकि आई डोंट हैव टू listen to a boss and stuff. I would do things that I want to do, just how I want my day to be. It's more just the more money you have, I think it just adds more control, choice, and freedom on your life. Uh, the more it gives you more control in the sense of how you want to treat your day, uh, and how you want to live. So yeah,
Like, right now, how I see money is, like, let's say you are in a simulation, right? And this is just a token to access anything. So, let's say when you play PUBG, या फिर any game to buy guns or buy skins, there is an transaction token which is required, right? So, like, I don't know is it the right perspective or not, but that is something which I have built. Like, for everything that you want to do in that this real life simulation, you need that token amount.
so I see money, which is also true. I see as like it gives me the power to say goodbye to anything. You're saying it lets you buy something. I say it gives me the power कि अच्छा नहीं है जरूरत जाओ मतलब it lets me leave anything and live on my own terms, right? So uh, that ways it's uh, different from what you're saying. Of course it lets me buy stuff, but for me the more important bit is कि मुझे कुछ नहीं पसंद है तो मैं नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि मुझे नहीं है जरूरत.
When you say that you are living life on your terms, right? So, like, how do you in general manage your day? Like, what that exactly means?
I'm not saying I am currently. I could live my life more in my terms as well. I'm just saying that uh, the more you have money, the more you can live
Hmm.
on your terms, is what I think. So I am on that journey as well. So, like right now, I I play almost 2 hours every day. Uh, October, I went with my brother on a trip to just play to Bali for 12 days to take coaching and play. Right. So uh, currently, we're at Clever Tap. I'm working from office 2 days, 4 days. I'm home. I get to choose what role I would fit in, and I get to do that. Uh, I don't know how else to put it, but it's uh, just these small things, right? Uh, it's more like if today someone says, कि अच्छा, you need to do X, Y, Z, I'm in a position to say I will not because I'm okay to not, right? It's more having the choice that ways. So currently, though, it's all set, easy.
When let's say when you are building your startup, right? Then you must be spending 12 hours, 15 hours a day, right, working. And also, like, you are coming from an army background, so you might be very much interested in sport, which also tells you right now you are spending 2 hours a day playing some kind of sports, right? So do you think while building those startup you were able to give that time?
I was not. Well, I think for the last 10 years, I could not. Uh, which is why I made a conscious decision now to get back to it. Where I also realize for me, this it's like meditation, right? Matlab, sports, just forces your brain to live in the absolute present. You can't think of anything else than the next basket or the next pass or the next shot. So it really makes me bring some clarity to me. I had completely lost it, but it's a conscious decision to get back to it. Okay? I need to bring it back. Uh, yeah.
From every guest, we asked two startup ideas, right? Which they think could be successful or could work if someone try it out or like try to build something towards that direction. So, do you want to suggest any of such two ideas?
Yeah, one interesting one that I sort of explored recently was so a lot of countries are coming up with central bank digital currencies. So RBI also launched one, right, which would make international money transfer a lot easier. So UK is coming up with one, Germany is, India is. So one is cross border, just transactions there. The second is cross border lending, right? Because interest rates in UK versus India, there's a massive difference, right? So using uh, central bank digital currencies, can a UK person lend to an India business? That is an interesting, very interesting use case to explore. I'm sorry, it is not AI, but yeah. The other thing I'm really interested in, I think we are overdoing AI, where AI is the front end or how a user interacts with the business, right? I think there is a lot of opportunity in more traditional businesses where AI is the back end, like say a lending business where AI runs everything. So it runs your KYC processes, collection processes, risk processes, etc. So your ops cost go really down, but it's not a AI as a customer facing AI business, right? It's a lending business. So those that is, I think, uh, major ops cost savings can be made in businesses like this. Lending is just an example. Like almost every workflow can be AI optimized, and you have a lot of ops cost savings where you can build a traditional business there. Yeah.
Got it. I think both are very interesting one. Uh, because right now what I see in AI, most of the people are just using the APIs and building a wrapper around it, right? And that
So the second one is also, so YC takes out this list which says uh, request for startups. So they have recently taken out one, the first 10% $10 billion company. So which basically means it's AI first, built by AI, run by AI, right? So that sort of a play. I don't know if that is possible, but uh, I think a 50%, 100 million revenue company is still possible with AI today.
and where we can find that list of YC.
And if you search YC request for startups, just
Okay,
Google YC request for startups,
got it.
you will get a list.
That's interesting because like I met a few founders who are from like from the Silicon Valley, and they are uh, they have a lot of emphasis on the lean culture के 5 लोगों की कंपनियां और उन्होंने 1 बिलियन रेवेन्यू बना दिया या फिर 1 मिलियन रेवेन्यू बना दिया राइट सो आई डोंट नो मतलब आई एम ऑल्सो नॉट श्योर इफ दैट इज पॉसिबल बिकॉज देवर ऑफ द ओपिनियन कि लेट्स से मार्केटिंग है तो मार्केटिंग अभी कोई एआई रन नहीं कर रहा है बट दे आर आउटसोर्सिंग मार्केटिंग
Yeah.
from some agency. So that was the thing. Okay. Thank you, Akhil. One last thing. Can you ask everyone to like subscribe to the channel?
I had a wonderful time with Karthik. Please do subscribe, uh, like, subscribe, comment, etc. Thanks, Karthik.
थैंक यू ये एपिसोड एंड तक देखने के लिए एंड शेयर दिस एपिसोड टू समवन हु यू थिंक विल बी सक्सेसफुल इन फ्यूचर एंड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना बिकॉज इट विल हेल्प अस टू ब्रिंगिंग मोर अमेजिंग फाउंडर्स एंड बिजनेस पर्सन। और कमेंट सेक्शन में बताओ आप नेक्स्ट किसके एक्सपीरियंस से सीखना चाहते हो।